Some guy sent me a hat. Sent me a hat, like, look, I don't know how hat companies stay in business. It was a gift, I guess, like, look, I'm a guy, I've been the guy on the street, just standing there, see a hipster guy with a hat, and you're like, I gotta get a fucking hat. I've been that guy. But I don't know how they stay in business. Anyways, this guy sent me a hat. It was a big hat. It was a fancy hat. It was a Stetson hat. I didn't really know the guy that well, but it was a gift. It wasn't a cowboy hat. It was like an 1800s derby-looking hat. Nice hat. But I would have had to change my entire life. To accommodate that hat. I knew two things when I opened that box. I'm like, that's a nice hat. I Googled it. It's a $100 hat. And it's never leaving the house on my head. It's never going out. Not going to happen for that hat. Because, all right, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I'll tell you. All right. I've been the guy in a store that sells big, stupid hats, standing in front of a mirror with a big, stupid hat on, saying, oh, hell yeah, this is my hat. I fucking love this hat. Now, it's good and important that you have someone you love there at that moment to helpfully say, yeah, don't buy a hat. Not gonna stop you though, because you're gonna be like, oh no, baby, this is my hat. Come on, you crazy? Look at this fucking hat. And then she'll say, all right, do what you want. Do what you want. And you buy that hat. You buy that hat, and the confidence that you had in front of that mirror doesn't even last 4 blocks out of the store. You walk out and you're like, why is everyone looking at my hat? It's too big? Am I not a big enough man to wear this hat? Well, did I just fuck up? Was she right? Is this a shitty hat? Am I a shitty person? Why'd I buy this hat? But now you're in, you've bought the hat, and you gotta go home. You're gonna have to make some decisions around that hat. Usually the first one is something along the lines of like, hey, I think I'm just gonna make this a house hat. Yeah, I'm just gonna wear it around the house, maybe outside if I go outside. But baby, it's too nice, I don't wanna lose it. Or, scuff it up. I'm just gonna wear it around the house. And she's like, uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with the hat. And you do it. You eat breakfast in the hat. You sit on the couch, you listen to records, wearing your big dumb hat. Maybe you put it on naked to try to get her to like the hat. Like, what about now? And she's like, no, take it off. It's stupid. Dumb decision. Then eventually it starts working your brain, and you're like, yeah, why did I get this hat? And that's the day it becomes a wall hat. You're like, I don't want to throw it out. It's so nice, I'm going to hang it up like a picture. And you put a nail in the wall, and you hang up your stupid, nice hat with the other artwork on the wall. It's a wall hat. People come over, they're like, it's a nice hat. You wear that? Not anymore. It's too nice. Could you not touch it, please? Don't put it on. Please don't put it on. Just leave it by the, just put it back. Thank you. It stays up on the wall a while until one day you realize, maybe in the middle of a bowl of cereal, you're like, why is that up there? That was a mistake. That was a shitty decision. That's a little shame gallery. Why do I have to be reminded that I bought that dumb fucking hat every day when I sit at this table? Fuck that hat. And that's the day it becomes a closet hat. That's officially closet hat day. It can stay in there for a long time, years even. And then one day you're cleaning out that closet, all the hate for the hat comes back. You're like, oh, fuck this hat. God damn it. I thought I got rid of this. And that's the day it becomes a Goodwill hat. And 3 days after it becomes a Goodwill hat, a hipster guy walks into Goodwill. And he sees the hat, he's like, holy shit, that's a nice hat. That's a $100 hat. $6, hell yeah. And he puts it on his head, and it looks like they've been together for centuries. Perfect symbiosis on a soul level. Everything makes sense. Two things have been brought together to make a whole. He buys that hat, and he leaves a happy man. And somewhere along his route, there's an old guy across the street looking at him going, I gotta get a fucking hat. And that is how the hat companies stay in business. Wow, I think I just wrote a children's book. The Hat by Marc Maron. This is my favorite book my mom got me. It's about a stupid, silly, sad man who wants a hat. He's in this store and he wants to get a hat, but she doesn't want him to. She doesn't even really like him. But he gets the hat anyways because this man is a stupid, silly, sad man. And then he leaves the store and he keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it's just a hat on the ground. And then he just shows up at home. I don't even know how that happened. He's so silly. And then he says, I'm just going to wear the hat in the house. Then why did you buy it, stupid? So he's just wearing it in the house now. He wears it, he's eating cereal. He wears it on the couch. He wears it outside. He wears it in a tree. And then he wears it naked. He's naked in just a hat. And she still doesn't like him. She hates him, I think. And then he decides he doesn't like the hat anymore, but he's gonna hang it on the wall like a picture. He's so stupid and sad and silly. He hangs it on the wall. His friends come over. He's like, don't touch my hat. Don't put it on. Take the hat off. He's getting mean, the stupid, silly, sad man. Then one day he's sitting at the table looking at the hat. And he's like, oh, I don't like that hat. And then he puts it in the closet. And that's where the magic shoes are from the other book. That's his other book. So it stays in the closet for a long time because he gets a cat, and then the cat gets old, and then the cat goes away, and then he gets another cat, and then he decides to clean the closet, and he sees the hat, and he's mad at it again. He's like, I hate this hat. And then he brings it to another store, but it's a sad store. All the other things in the store are crying. There are machines that don't even mean anything anymore, and they're crying in the store. But my grandma told me this one's a toaster oven. Crying toaster oven. The hat loses all its color. It's sad. But then the man with the curly mustache comes in. And he sees the hat, and he's so excited, and it gets its color back. And then he puts the hat on, and they're perfect together. They both turn a nice color. This whole book has a lot of colors. And then he buys it, and he leaves, and it's sunshine out, and it's so nice, and he's so happy. And then there's another man on the street, and he wants a hat, and it's going to start all over with that man. And then the man with the mustache flies away with his mustache. I love this book. The Hat by Marc Maron. Yeah, I don't know what to do. What do you do? Like, I don't, you know, like, I know there's things I'm supposed to like. You know, I'm a smart guy. I'm relatively sophisticated. I'm interested in things. Like, you know, people like, when people go like, do you want to go to the museum? Like, inside, I'm thinking like, oh, no. But like, but you don't say that. You're like, oh, what's going on down there? What's going on? And like, I don't want to close my mind. I've looked at a lot of art. I like art, and but I think I've seen enough. I think I'm all done. Is that wrong? I mean, I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to discourage anyone from doing it. I'm done, I think. And also, there's a problem I have at museums. Like, if I go to a museum, like right when I walk in, and get to the desk where you pay for the ticket, the donation, the suggested donation. Like right when I'm putting money down, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I don't know what just happened, I'm exhausted. Is there a mid-century bench that's not part of an exhibit that I could maybe just take a little snooze on, a little nappy? Like I could see half a painting in that room over there, and I don't know what it wants. I don't know what it needs from me. And I'm tired. I'm just tired. I get the same feeling when I go to Home Depot. You ever go to Home Depot to buy a little thing? Like, I need an extension cord. I'll just go to Home Depot. Don't do it. You just walk in, you're like, oh my God, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Is there any constructed piece of mattress furniture that I could just lay down on a second? And I think it both comes from the same place. It's a deep, knowledge that there's just a lot of things I don't understand, and I'm probably not going to. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming out. Nice to see you. Okay, all right. I'm happy you came. I really am. I don't know how to. I don't know how to accept the love. I don't know how to accept it, but I'm gonna try. So I got this weird thing in my head. I'm sort of a mid-level celebrity. That's how I see myself. Mid-level, not complaining, but I know where I'm at. I could be walking down the street, and 3 dudes could be walking towards me, and one of them will be like, "Holy fuck, Marc Maron," and the other two are like, "No, I don't know that guy. I don't know that guy." Now, look, I'm happy the one guy likes me, but what I've learned over time is that I don't really have to stand there while he tries to explain who I am to his friends. That's not a great few minutes for me. Not great. When I'm standing there and he's saying, "You don't know anything this guy's done? How is that even fucking possible?" I mean, he's been doing it like 35 years, right, Maron? Yeah, about 35. It's been 35. Yeah, like you never listened to his CDs or the podcast or his own show or Glow or the specials or nothing? And the guys are like, "No, we don't fucking know this guy." And that's when I'm like, I'm gonna go, I think. I think I'm gonna walk away from this because I didn't work 35 years for this feeling. Not great. And your friends are kind of assholes, am I right? The guy's like, "Yeah, they are, but they're my bros. But look, man, I don't have to hang out with them. I can hang out with you, Marc Maron." And that's when I'm like, I don't fucking know you. I don't know you or the people you're with. But, we hung out. The 3 of us spent a little time together. I showed his friends some stuff on my phone and me doing stuff. And I think they're on board. I think I pulled them in. I got a couple of newbies. Did a little missionary work is what I did. I just don't know. I don't know anymore.